Once upon a time, in the serene kingdom of Olinia, there lived a beautiful woman named Adiz. She was a single mother to her son, Chaik, whom she had given birth to at the tender age of 14. Despite their close age difference, Adiz's youthful beauty often led villagers to mistake her for Chaik's sister. The two lived alone in the village, forming a close-knit family unit. Adiz's heart longed for companionship and love. Her search seemed endless until she met Ifani, the charming and handsome man who took a keen interest in her. Adiz was captivated by Ifani and believed she had finally found a partner who accepted her and her son. Overjoyed, she invited Ifani to her home for a meal, eagerly introducing him to Chaik and hoping everything would go smoothly. However, as time went by, Ifani's attitude towards Adiz changed. He became distant and cold, and all her attempts to communicate with him failed. Worried and confused, Adiz decided to confront him. One evening, she went to his house and was shocked to find another woman there. Ifani cruelly told her he could never marry a woman who had a child out of wedlock, calling her names and humiliating her. Heartbroken, Adiz ran back home in tears. Seeing his mother in such despair broke Chaik's heart. He comforted her, reminding her of his love and support. Despite his efforts, Adiz's pain was deep. She secluded herself in her room, wondering if she would ever find love. Her friend Ezin, hearing of Adiz's plight, visited and suggested a solution, visiting a powerful Juju man who could end her suffering. Desperate and vulnerable, Adiz agreed to meet the Juju man. At his shrine, she drank a potion he gave her, believing it would bring her true love. Soon, Adiz found herself irresistibly drawn to the Juju man, thinking of him constantly. She began sneaking out to visit him, much to Chaik's concern. He noticed her strange behavior and followed her one day, discovering her secret visits to the shrine. Confronting his mother, Chaik was shocked when Adiz declared her love for the Juju man, insisting he was her soulmate. Determined to break this spell, Chaik tried to stop her, even locking her in her room, but she escaped to be with the Juju man. Terrified for his mother, Chaik sought help from Ezin, who feigned ignorance. Soon after, Chaik learned that Ezin was engaged to Ifani, the man who had rejected his mother. He realized that Ezin had a hand in his mother's infatuation with the Juju man, using a love charm to distract Adiz from Ifani, whom Ezin wanted for herself. Adiz's behavior grew more bizarre. She performed strange rituals and made sacrifices for the Juju man, neglecting her son. Chaik, desperate to save her, decided to confront the Juju man directly. He marched to the shrine, where he found his mother in a trance, and demanded the Juju man release her from his spell. The Juju man struck Chaik with his staff, rendering him unconscious. In his unconscious state, Chaik found himself in a strange hut with an old woman who revealed the truth: the Juju man was his father. Years ago, he had used his powers to impregnate Adiz without her knowledge. The old woman told Chaik that he had the power to break the spell by confronting the Juju man with the truth. Awakening from his trance, Chaik faced the Juju man again, declaring the truth of his parentage and the love he had for his mother. The Juju man's powers weakened as Adiz, stirred by her son's words, began to remember the love they shared. Realizing her mistake, she broke free from the spell. Defeated, the Juju man fled into the forest. Adiz and Chaik reunited, and she apologized for everything. Grateful for her son's love and strength, they returned home, leaving the past behind. Meanwhile, Ezin's marriage to Ifani turned into a nightmare. Ifani was abusive and unfaithful, leaving Ezin in misery. Her betrayal had led her to a life of regret and sorrow. Adiz's life, however, took a positive turn. She met a kind man who loved her and accepted Chaik as his own. They married and built a happy, loving home together, putting the dark days behind them. The story of Adiz and Chaik teaches that the truth will always come to light and the power of genuine love can overcome even the darkest of spells. It also warns of the dangers of misplaced trust and the importance of staying positive despite life's challenges.